Good morning. We will continue with direct and indirect speech. So we had already completed stage 1 how to convert direct to indirect. Now let us see interrogative, how to change question to indirect speech. Okay. So as I told you earlier, we have two types of question, WH question and yes or no questions. Okay. Let us see first how to change yes or no question. For example, Rohan asked, do you write your homework? Which type of question it is? Yes or no? Because do you write your homework? Yes or no we can answer. So here the rules are same as we studied earlier. Tenses changes accordingly. But we have to find out which tense. How to find out tense here? Here there is no, it's in the form of question. See, do you write your homework? Look at the verb here, write. Looking at the verb, main verb, you cannot find out tense. Why? Since it is a question, look at, do you write? Sometimes it will be, did you write? Then how to, by just looking at the right, you will not get the tense. So you have to look at the auxiliary verb here. What is the auxiliary verb here? Do. Then how to find out? If it is do or does, it will be present tense. Right? If did come, it will be past tense. Right? So, by looking at the auxiliary verb, you can find out the tense. Just looking at the main verb, you will not get, since it is a question, because do you write? Did you write? So there will be a confusion. So that you have to, when there is a question, you have to look at the auxiliary verb. Okay, here is do. So which tense it will be? Do you write? Do is V1. Okay, did is V2. So it is simple present. So simple present changes to simple past. Not only that, there is a question mark in the question, but when you report, that will be in a normal sentence form, so you have to end it with a full stop. Clear? Now let us see. And you have to, with yes or no question, you have to add if or whether after the report. Look at, Rohan asked me if I. Now V1 simple present, you have to change it to simple past. What is the rule? Subject plus V2 plus object. So what is the answer? Rohan asked me if I wrote my homework. Clear? Now let's see second one. Rohan asked same question. Did you write? What changes take place here? Here it was do you write. Now here it is did. Which tense did? Which form of the verb? Did. So it is simple past and simple past changes to past perfect. So what is the answer? Rohan asked me. You can write either add if or whether. If I, look at write, subject plus, here it is V2. So we have to change it to past perfect. Had plus V3. So if I had, what is V3? Write, wrote, written. If I had written my homework. Now see other one. Mary asked, are you going to the school today? Which tense it is? Here we can identify the tense. There is an auxiliary am, is, or are plus ing form of the verb. Which tense? Present continuous. Question form you have to change it to statement form when you write answer. So present continuous changes to past continuous. Past or verb plus ing. So Mary asked whether, before whether you can add whether I was going, are going. So you have to, here auxiliary verb plus subject. In question that form changes to subject plus verb. So Mary asked whether I was going to the school today changes to that today. Is it clear? Okay, now we will see the next session. Okay, now let's see WH question how to change. It is very simple. We have to apply the same rule of the statement what we did. Let's see. WH question you have to keep what, where, when, how as it is in the answer also. You have to change the form of question. In the answer it end up with a full stop. Let's see. Smita asked, where do you go? It's a WH question. Where do you go? I told you when we studied yes or no question, when the question comes, you have to look not the main verb. Here main verb is go. Okay. Do you go? Did you go? So the go remains the same. So you cannot trust go. You have to look at the auxiliary verbs. Look at here. Do. Do or does come which tense? Simple present tense. So the question is simple present. So you have to change it to simple past. Right? So let's answer. Smita asked me. Just take the same verb to here down. Where. Now subject. Where I. What is the V2 of go? Went. So the answer is where I went. Okay? That ended with the full stop. Now see. Second one. Let's see. Robin asked, what did you write? Which tense? How to identify? Look at the auxiliary verb. Did is there. So did. Which form of the verb? V2. So the question is simple past. Simple past changes to past perfect. Add plus B3. Let's see the answer. Robin asked. The same what you have to keep here. What I had written. What I had written. Subject plus B3 plus had plus B3 plus object. Past simple past changes to past perfect. Another example. Victor asked, where is he going? Which tense? Where is he going? There is no do. But here we are is, or are plus ing form of the verb. Which tense? It is present continuous. Present continuous changes to past continuous tense. Let's see the answer. Victor asked me. The same verb. Where. There is no be here. Okay, me is not there. Where is he going? So Victor asked where he was going. See, is he going? When it comes to answer, subject verb you have to follow. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Where he was going. The answer it is in the statement form. Here it is in the question form. Now the last one. Prince asked, where is your house? Which tense it is? Where is that is? Is V1. There is no ing. So that it is V1 simple present tense. Okay. So Rins asked me where my house was. Was is simple past of is was. So it becomes simple. Clear? Okay. Read it well. Okay, now we see how to change imperative sentence to indirect speech or reporter speech. It is very simple. What is imperative? Command, request, order or a wish. Okay. How to change? Let us see one example. Doctor to the patient. Doctor, speak to the patient. Take rest. It's an advice, right? So we can write it. Doctor advise the patient to take rest. You have to add S2 with that. There is no changes of tense or any tension. When you change imperative, you see what is the context. Accordingly, you have to change either command, request or wish. Then give add it to along with that. Right? Let's see. Second one. Teacher to the students. Don't repeat the mistake. That means they did something wrong. So it will be what it will be. Is it a request or order or a warning? Definitely it's a warning. See, teacher want the students not to repeat the mistake. See, there is don't is there, just you order not to repeat the mistake. Simple. Now see, next one. Old man requested. What was the request? Please give me some water. What is there? There is a request already. The old man requested to give him some water. Very simple. Hope you understand. Okay. Now we have exclamatory, the last one. What is exclamatory? Sudden feeling. Okay. There you have to make changes in the tenses according to what we studied earlier. Let us see. Sudden feeling. See, seeing a flower, excited, beautiful. See, what a lovely flower it is. It's an exclamation. But when we answer to indirect speech, that exclamation should be a normal statement and it ends with a full stop. That you have to be very careful. See, he exclaimed, it was a lovely flower. Look at it is here, it is V1, now you have to change it to V2. Simple present changes to simple past and there is no other problem. He explained it was a lovely flower. Clear? You have to change it to a normal statement. One more example. It was a shocking incident. Okay, shocked. An exclamatory. Okay, someone say it was a shocking incident. Or anyone, she exclaimed, it had been a shocking incident. Look at how it came here, it had been. Vigilance is here was V2. Subject plus V2 plus object is simple past. Simple past changes to past perfect. Subject plus had plus V3. Look at here. It had been a shocking incident. V3 form of the verb. Let us see. We are hearing it had. What is the V3? Is there V1? Any verb? Main verb is there? No main verb. When there is no main verb, as V3 you have to add a been. When there is no main verb in a sentence, you have to consider, you have to write a been there that you can consider as a V3. When there is no main verb, if there is a main verb, you have to change it. Like write, wrote, written, you have to write. Otherwise, you have to write this been. See, she exclaimed, it had been a shocking incident. So it is considered as V3, so it is past perfect. Simple past changes to past perfect. This is the way of changing direct speech to indirect or reported speech. Clear? This is easier. Don't worry about it. Only it matters that you have to study all the rules. Then you have to imagine that someone tell you and you report it. Okay. So learn well. Go through all these rules of the grammar that I gave you. You must write it in your notebook and keep it as a record, because you can even use it in other classes. When in 7th standard, can use in 8th standard, 8th can use in 9th standard. So these grammar rules are always same. There is no change. This will help you to do well in other classes too. So write it down in your notebook, keep it as a record, and learn well and try to do the homework in the textbook. To try with pencil, later we will discuss. Okay, and we shall wind up with this. Have a nice day.